Hello all and welcome to another Captain Entertainment video. It's Art here with a special video. It's the vlog about what happened last week. You guys know that last Monday on the 1st I streamed, on April Fool's Day I streamed in the afternoon. We had a great stream, and then by Monday night my chair, the joystick wouldn't center, so it became immobile, I guess is the best way to put it. And the first thing I did was I reached out to my wheelchair provider through my medical provider, which is the company New Motion. We'll get to them in a second. But I reached out to them. They couldn't help me over the phone because it happened late at night. So obviously, and the chair was left in an inclined position because I was up in my chair, and I normally sit in an inclined position. So the only other option I had was to leave it on manual. What it said was it was joystick error 0808, which if you look it up on Google, which you know I did, is the joystick wouldn't center. So with the joystick not centering, the chair became immobile because it wouldn't move. As you can see now, it's moving now. So how did we get to this point? Well, we got to this point because of my good friend Ron, who I mentioned on stream on Thursday night. Was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday night or Friday on stream, I think it was. Friday on stream, one of the two streams on Friday that I had, I mentioned Ron on stream. What it was is the bellow, the black part that goes around my joystick, which you guys can't see and I can't raise it up. There's a black part that insulates the joystick and keeps it from getting moisture or anything down, and it keeps the joystick from being, waterproof, or as waterproof as joysticks could be. It was worn out and kinked in, therefore slightly tilting the joystick off center. Now, the reason I bring this up is a tale of caution, and not on my end. I did everything I possibly could. It's a tale of caution because if you deal with New Motion, who's a durable medical equipment provider, the people at New Motion are fine, they mean well, and they're pleasant to be around. When they're out in service, they've always told me in the past when I've had other things like my armrest wrong, or arm pad need to be changed, or batteries need to be changed. They've always told me the chairs that are immobile get a much higher priority, and they will move somebody who is mobile off of a day so they can get a technician out. So when I asked them to do that, because remember, when I called them on both the Monday night when it happened and the next morning on Tuesday, because I couldn't sleep because my chair was immobile, and you got to remember, from my perspective, my power chair is my legs. It's like all of a sudden your legs stop working and you can't move. You'd go to the doctor right away, wouldn't you? You'd go to the hospital right away, wouldn't you? Well, for my chair, New Motion is supposed to be the doctors to my chair. Too bad I've had to become my own doctor to my chair, and have had to rely on friends who know what they're doing to help me get problems fixed. To this date, New Motion, which at time of filming, this is the night before it goes up, so it's the 9th of April. This video will be out on the 10th of April. And at the time of filming this, New Motion has not one time been out here. I asked for a loaner/rental chair. They were supposed to get it to me by Friday. I never heard from them. I didn't even cancel the loaner until late Friday afternoon, like around 4 p.m. because at that point the chair had started moving. So my point is, if you don't have to deal with New Motion as a company, being your durable medical equipment provider, then don't. Because New Motion, formerly called, I believe, United Access, but United Access spun off and became like a car company, because it split off into two. New Motion became the durable medical equipment provider, and United Access became the car company. The car side of the company, amazing. They're very helpful. They'll bend over backwards to help you. They do whatever they can. New Motion, the people on the ground level, amazing. Knowledgeable. They know how to get things done at points. But for some reason, there's a disconnect between the office and the people that actually serve the client. And what that does is that damages the client. So the bellow is what was actually kinked, and was what was wrong with, because it was permanently kinked in and didn't sponge out and kept the joystick slightly off center. I can tell you this, that the new bellow is on its way. I ordered it from of all places, eBay, because they are sold on eBay, and I'm getting a brand new joystick bellow replacement from the manufacturer, from where the manufacturer of the chair quickly gets it, all the way from China. That's all I'll say. But it should be here within the next week, and my joystick will be fully up and running. Then I will make some other improvements that my buddy Ron is going to help me with the chair, and it's going to be a lot cheaper than going through New Motion and the waiting for New Motion, because as currently stands right now, I do have an order with New Motion to get a brand new joystick from them, but it's going to take them, and I'm not kidding, 6 to 12 weeks to get me a joystick. Can you imagine if I had a job that wasn't content creation, how I would have lost my job? So this is something that a person in a chair has to deal with, and I'm trying to put this video out so that other people with people in their lives with chairs can understand why it might be better to start educating yourself on how to fix things. Because New Motion, the office, the service is top notch. It's up here, it's up high, it's great. The office, however, though, completely awful. I asked for a loaner/rental chair, they never got one out to me. I asked for a loaner/rental joystick, they never got one out to me, because the chair never stopped being able to be mobile. What happened was the joystick was off center, and because of the brain in the joystick wouldn't move, because they didn't want it to like slam me into a wall, I guess, if it allowed me to move. Which is a safety precaution that the manufacturer quickly puts into the joystick, which I'm thankful for, I'm not going to lie. But when you have a case of somebody actually being immobile, they should take top priority, and New Motion always told me they did. I found out, at least from my experience, I can only speak from my experience, but from my experience, that seems to be a bold-faced lie. But within a week, I'll be back up and running at full capacity with having the waterproof. For right now, I have to be very cautious around liquids with it, which is fine with me. I put a bag over it even when it was waterproofed, when it was raining, because you just don't want to go through that or have to handle that or deal with that, so you don't. But it is amazing. It's amazing that the fix was that simple and the part was incredibly cheap. I won't explain prices, but the part was incredibly cheap to get it fixed, It's apparently, from what my friend Ron said, a very simple and easy fix. By the way, he's a retired technician, by the way. Retired wheelchair technician, I do believe. I know. But he just knows what he's doing and got it done right away and got me moving. Because my mom, now yes, my power chair does have manual, but the batteries in it, there are 2 gel cell batteries in it that weigh 200 pounds each, plus me, that's another 180 pounds. That's 580 pounds, almost 600 pounds that you're pushing in the chair. So that's why that was difficult. But I wanted to put it out there that these are the struggles that we go through. And if you're dealing with new motion, try to find an office and a service provider that prioritize people that aren't moving. Okay, so maybe your leg rest is screwed up and you got to deal with like a bent leg rest for a while. Not a big deal. But when your chair isn't moving, that's a gigantically huge deal, and they wanted to act like it wasn't. But I just wanted to give you guys the full perspective. Like I said, it should be fully up and running. I'm going to see how much New Motion wants to charge me for the brand new joystick. If it's cheap enough, through my medical insurance, I may take the brand new joystick and just have 2 completely working, completely fine joysticks. But if they want to charge me too much, then I'll just have this one fully repaired and fully ready and able to do its job as it has done these past so many years. But I just wanted to let you guys know that if you know somebody that uses New Motion, I'm sure they have their own horror stories, and if you can get away from New Motion, it would be the best thing possible, in my opinion, because they seem to not care about their client. At least from my perspective and from my each and every dealing with them, it's always been like pulling teeth, like getting a root canal almost. It's been a fight. It's been me doing all the work and then them charging me an exorbitant amount. But I'm the one doing all the work and doing everything. So I think you guys need to know this. You guys need to see this. I know it's a different video than what I normally do, but I wanted to give you guys an inside baseball, if you will, perspective. But of course, on Saturday we're going to be back to the CRU, back to our normal content. So if you're there for that, if you're here for that, don't worry, you're going to get more of it. And if you like this video, maybe I'll share more of. Maybe I'll do a part 2 when the saga is completely over, and we can discuss it, or maybe we can discuss it on a live stream. You can definitely ask me about it on a live stream. It's not a big deal. I will answer the questions. So without further ado, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 p.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. And without further ado, happy watching, happy reading. I'll see you again soon during happier times. And peace. That was my shoulder.